was to do the research to come up with some international guidelines and really more practical, a manual for how you go about doing these effective investigations. So they brought together local legal and forensics experts, like Dr. Lindsay Thomas, but also national and international experts. And it took a number of years, involved research and many, many drafts. And I think in the Q&A, hopefully there'll be some, if you have more questions about, what that was like, you can ask some of the original authors. But the end result were two really critical documents. And the first is the UN Principles on Effective Prevention and Investigation of Extralegal, Arbitrary, and Summary Executions. So kind of a mouthful, but that was adopted by the UN in 1989, and this is the international law. So these are the international standards that say when there's a suspected unlawful killing, what needs to be done in terms of prevention, investigation, and legal proceedings. The second outcome of this original group's work was the United Nations Manual on the Effective Prevention and Investigation of Extralegal, Arbitrary, and Summary Executions. Now that was published in 1991, also a mouthful, so maybe it was no surprise that folks around the world started using the term Minnesota Protocol instead of that long name. So if you sort of fast forward again, we come to 2015, and a lot had changed in the time between 1989 and 1991, and it was time to update it. And so I was able to be involved in the update. It was under the mandate of the Minnesota Protocol in the way that our colleagues in other countries have used it to press for the fulfillment of the duty to investigate.
Thanks, Jennifer, Amanda. Thanks for making it possible to be here today. I'm absolutely thrilled and grateful and honored for this opportunity. Minneapolis, on my part, has been in the planning for a while now. I think nearly 2 years actually, and so as to coincides with such